Like many, I'm in search for a simple, effective, cheap and safe solution to provide a 12-volt rechargeable lithium power supply that can be embedded into projects and just left there. The battery pack needs to be powerful enough for larger projects and self-managing, meaning it's safe from overcharging and over-discharging, which is the quickest way to start a fire or destroy the cells. I've started assessing the different possible approaches and components, including 3S battery chargers and battery protection boards. So let's start by looking at some of the approaches and the pros and cons for each. So the easiest and cheapest approach is to use a BMS. So this allows you to connect three 18650 batteries in series, giving a battery pack that produces between 8.7 and 12.6 volts at many amps. So the cell voltage can go lower, but the BMS cuts off the cell if the voltage drops below 2.9 volts. The BMS also steps in if the voltage exceeds 4.25 volts per cell. This is also a good thing, as the voltage higher than this can cause damage to the cell or cause the cell to rupture, which can cause fire. To use the 3 cells and the BMS as your power pack, you connect the power, the input, to the main, positive and negative of the BMS. This is also the power output connection point, so you also connect your project to this point on the BMS. Power from your external supply will flow to your project and to the BMS. The BMS will distribute the power to the cells. If the external supply has enough power to power the project and enough left over to also charge the cells, you might think all is good. The downside here is that if the project is hungry and the external supply is insufficient to power the project and charge the cells at the same time, the cells will constantly be drained and not charged correctly. This solution might work for a while and has been used by many before, but it's not ideal. If we look at the problems